So in today's we'd like to introduce you how to use numbers in Python. So before that, let me pop up my terminal over here and let's enter full screen. So in Python you can have like three types of numbers. First one is integers. So you do something like let me do this inside the terminal. I will show you how to write one inside a Python file. So first I'm just going to enter inside the Python interactive shell or REPL. Inside this I'm going to type, for example, 2.6. so this is a float. So if you type type of 2.6, you can see it's type float, and you can have like integer numbers. So 2, for example. So if you type type of 2, for example, you are going to get it's an integer. And the third we are going to have is called complex number. So complex numbers are fairly easy. So for example, 6 minus 2j. So j represents the complex number part. So if I search like type of this, I'm sorry about that, say it's a complex number. So these are the three types of numbers you can have in Python. So in Python you can store this value as a variable, for example. So you don't need to type 2.6 every time when you wanna use that. So a variable is something like a container for a value. So I'm going to declare like a as the first variable. For example, a equals 2 as our integer. So in Python we can write hash or the pound symbol for writing comments. So this is an integer, so we can type int, for example. So this will not be interpreted by the interpreter. Anything after the hash is considered a comment. And we can declare a variable b as 5.2, for example. That's a float. And we can have c as a complex number. So for example, we can have something like 5 minus 5j. So these are the three types of numbers. So right out of the back, if you run this program, let me exit out of this shell, Python shell, and if I run like Python followed by the file name, you will not see any output. That is because if you need to see the output, you need to pass this to the print function. So the way we do that is print of a. If we do that, it's going to print the value of a, for example. So here you can see 2 for that matter. So if you need to format this, you can do something like inside double quotes, you can specify the value of a, and you can give a comma after the double quotes, and you can give a over there, that is the declared variable. So if you run this program right now, you can see like the value of a is 2. So that's like nicely formatted. If you want to do something like this, so if I run this program right now, you can see we have the value of a is 2, value of b is 5.2, and value of c is 5 5j. So inside your program, if you want to calculate, like if you want to see the type, you have to use print statement first. Then you can like specify the type of a, for example. So if you run this, it's going to say like class int. So that's the type of a. So if you want to be like a bit have some format way, you can do something like of a is type of a. So this type function is built in with Python, like the print function. This is all actually built inside this. So I hope this one was helpful, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day.